It's a stream. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's time for some more Outer Wilds. That's all I got. It's Monday. It's been a Monday. One of the Mondays of all time. And so I kind of just want to play. I think... Oh, man. Okay, so there's still a lab in Ash Twin for me to get into. And hey, Starnerf. And obviously there's all the stuff with the moon. And then I guess there's the sun station that I'm seeing right now. Ooh, okay. Let's not hit the sun if we can avoid it. Okay. I'd like to see if we can affect the sun station in any way. Doesn't seem like it. If we can, I don't know how. Alright, so as for Ash Twin, we'll just come over here. So, what do I do with this information? Like, I would love to be able to just go down. I don't think I can. Okay. Okay, so that's on that. Maybe I continue to look for quantum stuff. There's the island shard, I know about you. Oh wait, there's a fissure on the interloper. That's something I can do to pass time. Oh, good timing. Okay. Let's, Okay. Alrighty. Slippy. That's interesting. That's a cool little snowflake. What do we got? Nothing here. Stick to the left wall. Is this... Am I barking up the wrong tree? Should probably read the ship's log at some point, since that'll tell me what all exists. Okay, so there's gonna be the little ship is there. We know about the little ship. Hmm. Alright, let's go check out the ship's log. Thought I had something as far as information goes, but I did not. Let me refuel. Okay. Okay, there's still something in the lake bed cave for me to find. There's still something in the Sunless City for me to find. There's still something in the probe tracking module for me to find. Okay. Northern Glacier. Okay. Let's see here. Frozen Nomai Shuttle, Gravity Cannon. Okay, I kind of know about all of these. So... city is drilled vertically. That is on... Ember Twin. Okay. Let's go check out Ember Twin again. Though, I guess now we will be closer to Ash... to be going to Ash Twin than anything. Oh good, the Whitehole Station. We're that far out right now. Okay. Okay. What do we got? Okay. I was looking at the wrong twin, but here we go. Maybe I can get somewhere over here. Okay. Oh, there's a dead Nomai here. That's great news. I forget where this goes. I don't have any scroll to go with it. These are teleporty, but I need to figure them out. Tell me about yourself. What are your interests? Oop. Okay, only one of these has a scroll reader. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab in Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise clever Kanoi would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Okay. So the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin. Well, at least, my ship's probably coming along for the ride. Goodbye, ship. Large solar panels. Let's see. If I were a large solar panel on Ember Twin, where would I be? Oh, hey, my ship's not moving. Maybe it landed. That'd be cool. Like, those look like solar panels to me, so where's their equivalent on this planet? Ow. My knees. That's fine. Nope, don't want to do that. Just want to do that. Starboard thruster bank and hull are damaged. Okay. Let's go. Let's find out. Oh. Found it. Of course you can't get in. But that's neither here nor there, apparently. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what I can do. The Sunless City is that way. Huh. That does me no good. Crash Site Caves. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, so how do you think one goes about getting in there? Wondering if I can just like slam my way through that ghost energy. No. No, I cannot. Okay. So... what then? I mean, it's back to Ember Twin. That much is for certain. Well, let's see what we can do after we get there. Okay. Okay. Oh, don't want to slam into Ash Twin on my way, thank you very much. Alright. So... let's see here. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings. Remy and I will be running this experiment until one of us can prove the other wrong. The lab currently can only be accessed from by the path from the Sunless City. High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, be sure to use the Sunless City path to observe. Okay. So I need to get to the Sunless City. Which I know I can't do through here. So, we'll go this way. Breathable air. Enormous cavern. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving. Do not follow this tunnel. Wise choice. This is the start of the path. Okay. Walk forward until you meet the Sandfall Pit, turn left. Continue to the room with the rock column formations and climb upward. Okay. Sandfall Pit, turn left. Continue. Rock formations. Climb upward. Chasm will do its job. Okay. Only a little further before you reach the shelter site. Okay. Fairly certain this is the Sunless City. Anglerfish, Stepping Stone, High Energy Lab Trailhead. That's what I want. Okay. Dead. So many dead. "400 meters to the High Energy Lab." Okay. Hopefully I can just follow this. Ow. What? Come on. That's annoying. You shouldn't have to wait like that, in my opinion. IMO. Okay. Okay, so that's that spot. Oh, this is bad. I kind of expected the High Energy Lab to exist. Okay, it kind of exists. That's good. Okay, purple usually means I can interact. Oh. Oh. Okay. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver very slightly before departing. Remy and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or machine error. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering and exiting. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the station on the setup on the white hole station. It's possible. Okay, so that's the hypothesis. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible. To that end, I've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy. All available energy has been rerouted. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and application. Okay. So, things we know. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it's actually sent through the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy. The energy required increases at an exponential rate. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we can't generate enough energy. It would be necessary to invent a new method of energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. Okay. We'd also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. You're a gas pie. Okay. Current. Sorry, I'm invested. And apparently I have a 22-minute interval. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used warp towers to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. The sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The giant steep tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. Poke, Root, and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. Okay. Don't like the sound of something called the Black Hole Forge, but go off. I'm gonna pop out really quick and patch my suit. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm sending the energy this way. And I'm turning this on. And then I'm what? Is there another place to put one of these? What's going on here? Okay, so every white hole should be paired to a black hole. I think the sun's about to... Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. So it definitely exists twice for a moment. Okay. I mean, it's clear to me that this means that, but like, what do I do with that information? They're just lamps. I mean, I've got the different symbols for the different places. So I guess let's take a picture of that. Okay. And then we will go to Ash Twin. So this is definitely a teleporter. This is a black hole. Okay, this is the Ember Twin Ash Twin set. I can't remove this core, so that's not it. Okay, how would one go about getting in here if you can't get close enough to open that door? I mean, clearly you have to either teleport or come in from underneath, so... what does coming in from underneath look like? How does one gain access to the underneath of this tower? Those are solar panels. There is something that I am not understanding about how to make this all work. Clearly. Ow. Okay. No. Okay. Alright. Got somewhere. Now. Is it just about waiting for targets to align? If so, where would this send me? Actually, this is the Ember Twin Ash Twin one. So let's go to the other one. Not this one, the other way. I don't remember which planet this goes to. I think this actually just goes to... whatchamacallit? Timberhearth. So if that's the case, this will go when Timberhearth is lined up with this, which appears like it's maybe going to be a hot second. Oh, God. It happened. Okay. So that worked. That's all ghost matter. No, it isn't. Okay. Definitely out of fuel, but I'm learning things. So you can only get into here kind of at the end. That'll get you into this. Maybe I can walk up the cyclone? Yes. Okay, and this will take me to somewhere on... Oh, hey, 2 people. 2 dead people. Well, the sun's about to explode, but I'll get to find out where this takes me. I think I knew about this one. Okay. So... where haven't I been? Okay, so that charges the return trip. Do these always work? This will be the fastest the sun has ever killed me. Okay, there is a way into... oh, that's that one. Okay. So... I have a clearer picture of how Ash Twin works. Not a perfectly clear picture, but a picture. So, what can we do with that information? That's what I want to know. Let's take a look at the ship's log. Okay. So, Lakebed Cave has some stuff that in theory I could learn. The construction yard has some stuff I could learn. I could jet over there. And then, of course, the Ash Twin project. Oh, hey. Ash Twin Tower designs are just here. And there's one on there that warps to the sun. Probably to the sun station. So that's something. Okay, so I still have more to learn in the probe tracking module. I think that's what I'm doing next. Alright. We're just gonna slam into this at maximum speed. By that I mean not nearly fast enough. Oh, so close. That's fine. Clockwise, 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 counterclockwise. You're the one that I want. Okay. Okay. Cool. Whew. Take me down. I can't tell if you're taking me down or not. It certainly sounds buzzy. Okay. Alright. That feels like we're probably through. Alright. Cool. Whew. Alright. What all do I still have to learn here? There's a statue here with its eyes open. That's probably meaningful. The Ash Twin project is almost repaired. Raimi's adding some finishing touches. The statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. Once the probe determines the location of the eye, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Launch module projection stone. Well, the launch module sure is. Okay. Let's switch floors. Let's see what there is to learn. Receiving data, visualizing current trajectory. That was an interesting little bubble that just happened. I still say that looks a whole lot like the Eye of the Universe thing they're trying to find. Retrieving previous launch data. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found by probe. 9,300. Okay, so... I wonder if that number goes up with each subsequent thing. Okay, I know this. Displaying coordinates. I don't know how to translate coordinates though. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Alright, let me see what's going on Ash Twin. Yep, we know about all this. 2, 3, yeah. This is the third eyes open statue, at least. Alright, I wanted to see what this said. Probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates. I'm awed and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it blows up? I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Ah, I see. Okay. So, I got the information I want. Now I have to get out of here. I don't know which, what am I trying to say? I don't know which I don't know how to go somewhere that will enter coordinates. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh. I'm fine. What's my ship doing over here? That's unexpected. What kind of condition is my ship in? If it's over here. What can I do about this? Okay. Ship. Is my ship in the little lab down there? Seems like it. Okay. Well, guess I'll jump off a cliff. Hey, ship. Hope you're well. Upper hull damaged. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Seems like maybe it had an island dropped on it. Okay. So, now let's go ahead and find the, what you call it? The forge thing. Ow. Okay. Well. Okay. I don't really care about the headlights, so I'll just let that happen. Alright, so this is this one. Woo! Okay. Almost got smacked. Okay. And fixed. Okay. Let's see about this. Where there is still more to know. Orbital probe cannon. The construction yard, yes. Are you going gelatinous on us? I definitely read all of this. I recall that clearly. Dead. Let's see. Whew. It can't be time for the sun to explode already, can it? Brittle hollow projection stone. Okay, but where's a stone reader? Here's one. Okay, I've been to this lab. I know what that's all about. 14 minutes, 49 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched. Just gonna get in here really quick. Okay, I think that was the information I wanted. It unfortunately doesn't give me much new information, but... okay. Yep, all about the orbital probe. Alright, back to the ship. So I can read the log. Hopefully get some information on what I'm missing. Okay. There is... okay, I figured out what I need to know at the... at there. Okay, Ash Twin Towers, Sunless City has more to explore still. The Lakebed Cave on Coleus Mellere. Okay, so that's on Ember Twin. So that apparently has more going on. Alright. I feel like it's Ash Twin and Ember Twin still, / again. Depending on how long is on this, I don't know. Seems like there's not a lot of sand left on Ash Twin. So we may not have a lot of time. I would like to go to the sun, please. That is my preferred next stop, I think. Dodge that. Okay, let's figure out a way to get in here. Like the back door. Eh. Okay, fine. We'll land here. The ship will go away. That's fine. Okay, we can't get through there. Oh. We might be able to get through there. Some time has passed since I checked in with you. How are things working at the Sun Station? You know I don't find that funny. Raimi thinks I'm a gas. Time spent away from the station would be good for both of you. Okay. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with it. Alright. Okay. Woo! That was close. Alright, let's pop back up to the ship really quick. And heal. Just in case. Hopefully we'll go to the sun station soon. Goodbye, ship. I knew ye. Alright, let's read this. Sun tower offline as of 8 minutes 10 seconds ago. God damn it. Okay, so we need to get there fast. And thwack. Oh, come on. I wanted to reset the timeline. Thwack. Thwack? There we go. Sheesh. Alright. So, Ash Twin, and we want to get in there ASAP. That shouldn't be that hard? Okay. What? Where'd they go? Okay. Overshot it a little bit, but that's fine. I'd really rather not fly into the sun. Okay. Let's try that again. Nice short trip. I don't love that. Wait, okay, let's... kind of want to see what my character looks like. But, like, without the gear. Okay. Put that away. Sit here. Alright, that's what we look like. Figured it out. Good job, me. Alright. Alright, so this is the line. Just kind of gonna follow this sand line until that tower becomes available, because I can't think of anything else to do. Yeah, this tower. Okay. Got my suit on, okay. Now, I believe that this is the line. I think it goes along here. So, I might be exactly 90 degrees wrong, but I don't think I am. Do. Okay, so that's there, so... Here comes the dust. Okay, there's the bridge, so... This is gonna pass by, and hopefully the thing I want will be exposed. Alright. And by doing this while there's sand, I may just be able to walk through. Hey, that almost feels like it's intentional. Okay. Oh, let's open this. Oh. Now we just have to wait for the sun station to be available. Here comes the sun. Ha na na na. Okay. We are now on the sun station. 281,042 years ago. No user commands received for 10 minutes. All systems entering sleep. 6 minutes, 34 seconds ago. Increased solar activity detected. Sun station hull integrity approaching critical levels. Closing emergency doors. Warning. Opens emergency door. Okay. So... Alright. Science compels us to explode the sun. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. It's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does. Okay. So the supernova's on purpose. That's great. That statue's eyes aren't open. That sucks. Nothing here as far as I can tell. I came in through that way, so this is a new way. Man, I kind of hate all of this. Stars reach end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage. Approximate time until sun is destroyed by expanding star, 3 minutes 13 seconds. 3 minutes, okay, so that is genuinely counting down. Ash Twin Projection Stone, go! 1, 2, 3, okay, so we're still learning the same things. What happened? Did the sun station not fire? It fired, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were surface level changes, but they were barely visible to the third eye. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twin. Perhaps a change of task would help. Spire noticed a comet approaching this star system that we'd like to investigate. Hi, I heard for you. We all know how hard you both worked. I can only offer my compassion. How are you? We're well, or as well as can be expected, though disappointed. I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I hoped our terrible work was finished. Okay. So this is only all happening now because the sun is reaching the end of its natural life. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. I mean, I don't see that there would be anything useful here except watching the sun explode. Which, you know, would be fun. I'll give it that. Okay. And now we leave. Okay, I know about all the quantum fluctuations, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alright. Where's my ship? This way. Okay. Let's see if we can't find our way to the cave shard. That's probably a decent enough route to it. Possibly. If there's a way in around here. Which I realize now I can't actually be certain of, but... It is down from here. I don't have a whole lot of down. Alright. Let's... Let's reset the loop. Means getting up some fast. What? Okay, fine. Let's go to the ship then. I'm gonna read the log. Alright, Sun Station, we have more info. Ooh, there's more Ash Twin Tower stuff to learn. There is still more Sunless City stuff to learn. And then of course there's 6th location stuff and Lakebed Cave stuff to learn. Okay. I guess let's see if I can learn anything else about these towers. I should not park in the path of the thing. That seems like a good thing to keep in mind. Good rule. Alright, and then we can use... Oh, no, can't get up on those guys yet. Okay. Whew. I am running out of fuel. So I know where this one goes. This one goes to Giant's Deep. That's not helpful for me. Let's go refuel. Okay, so I know that one goes to Giant's Deep. This one... I actually can't recall which one this one is. Probably Brittle Hollow would be my guess. Here's our first delivery, 1 warp core, fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling at Brittle Hollow as I write this. Wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the Forge is calling. My gratitude. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess, I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the Whitehall station that started this project. The Whitehall Station is a model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project. I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit it with you. I'd be happy. Stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. And go meet her on the Whitehall Station. Okay. So this goes to Brittle Hollow. Eventually. Ideally. So I'm there. It's gonna point at Brittle Hollow in a bit. Nothing I can really do to speed that process up. Yeah, I feel like what I have left has to be the Quantum Moon and figuring out how to put coordinates into something. Should be any second now. There we go. Wait. Oh, this is a place I haven't been. Okay. All right. New information. Oh, thank goodness. Black Hole Forge to the left. Be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Don't have anything to put here. Don't have anything to put there. Oh no. Ow. Oh. But I wanted to be up there. Okay. Well. What is all this then? That appears broken, which I hate for me. Whew. Okay. Black Hole Forge District, Eye Shrine District, Meltwater District, School District. Okay. So this here's the school district. This here's the Eye Shrine District. Maybe I can learn something here. Other than patience, because clearly I'm in no position to learn that. What am I hearing? And I know I'm hearing banjo, but dang it. Oh, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. That's the part to focus on. Not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. Sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is the gravity cannon. Another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good, since I used up a lot of my supplies. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head farther down below so I can refill my tank. Ah, and that brings me back to here. Okay. So... Haha! Take that, star. Alright. So... let's see what the ship's log has to say now. I've learned new information. Hi, Bounty. How you doing? You good kitty? You squishy potato? Yes, you are. What a good kitty. Why you no scram? You normally scram. Hmm? No scram. Hi. Okay. Black Hole Forge, Hanging City. Okay, yeah. I still have more to learn in the Hanging City, so... I can only have one thing marked at a time. So we'll do the Hanging City for now. But to get there, guess where we're going? Twins, Basil. Alright. Where's one of the solar panels? That'll get me started. Sure. So I got to the sun station. The probe's only firing because the sun is about to go supernova. Or is going supernova, and we're sending that energy back in time? Unclear. I don't want to use a ton of fuel, I guess. The sun. Okay. Let's not go to the Prometheus school of running away from things. Okay. I would like to see what is happening. Okay. Let's briefly pop back into my ship. Refuel and refill. And do something. Like, I feel like I can't get to the part of the Hanging City that I want to get to without using this thing. Okay. Alright, you do your thing, Sandy Cheeks. I'll do mine. I want the Brittle Hollow one, though. Okay. Let me go. Let my people go. I mean, honestly, it's gonna be me. Yeah. It's gonna be this direction. It is May. Fuck! Why didn't I see this coming? Little supernovas all over. That's still the one for the sun. Do 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 do. Passing the time, passing the time. Oh, where's it gonna land? Is it gonna hit Ember Twin? Or am I gonna thread the needle? Ah, I didn't thread the needle. Yeah, spiky. Do 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 dee loo dee ba ba dee ba doo. It's gonna just yeet me right over there. Oh, or that was not how I intended that to happen. That's fine. Alright, let's pop back over to my ship. Refuel and reoxygenate. And then... Okay, so that's the one that takes me back to what you call it. Can't remember what you call it. Oh, don't want this one. Don't want the spiky one. Want this one. Wish I could zoom in more. But yeah, that one right there is the one I want. So after the next thing passes, or do I just go? I think I just go this way. Yeah. This is the one that I want. Now I have to wait for a combination of the sand to go down and brittle hollow to open up. Oh, I can just take pictures all on my own? Shit. Well, how about that? Okay, success. Apparently that one is ready as soon as it happens. Okay, don't use the jetpack this time, HP. Just be smart. Be smart about it. Exit to surface. What if I don't wanna? Let's do it though. Ah, I shouldn't have done it. I didn't realize. No. And now okay. Well, it's fine. Everything's fine. I know I haven't explored everything here, so... Black Hole Forge controls. Oh no. Now I really want to be there. Okay. Can I do something incredibly dumb? The answer is possibly, I think. Because if I can do that, and then do this. Yep, that would have been dumb. Okay. So. Trying something extra dumb. Because I can't really think of any other ideas. Okay. Good. Perfect. Alright, so I want to get over there, get to the Hanging City, activate the Black Hole Forge, then go to Ash Twin and teleport over. That is my current thinking. How do we feel about that, chat? I feel pretty good about it. Because that would at least be a thing that would be different. Okay. Did I update anything on the ship's log? No. Okay. Didn't think so. Alright. Do some autopiloting. And then we will... What's the best way to get to the Hanging City? I mean, I feel like the escape pod's probably a good starting point. Repair. Repair. Okay, yeah. Because if we can get to Ryback, then I think I can get to the Hanging City. So... He's basically directly below me. That's not great. I think he's really far below me. Like, farther than I thought. Should have maybe started from the other end, but... Yeah, he's not in a good spot for me comparatively. What do I do about that? Okay. Oh no. Well, I cry to start. Alright, where's the station? Oh, it's on the other side. Can I just go to the station? Why does it always have to be on the other side? Okay. All right. We got this. I'm just killing time. Hi, Gus. Hello, buddy. Yes, you're very cute. And... zoop. Okay. So that's something. Okay. Let's see if I can't get to... Rebeck. Ow. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Let's make my ship the current priority. Because that will let me put my blood back in. Okay, and then... So that would get me to the Hanging City, but I can't take it down. So let's figure out how we're getting to the Hanging City now. First of all, how are we getting into the planet? How have things not started crumbling into the planet yet? I don't understand. Okay, here. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's turn this control around. And then we are off to Ashtwin, I think. Part of me does want to just see if I can be up here like this. Now that I've kind of got it working. Oh, kinda. Hello. This is dangerous as all get out. Okay, well, I cheesed that up. I got greedy. Let's see what I can do about it. Because I can no longer get back to my ship, and I don't think I'm making it to Ash Twin without my ship. So... let's get dangerous. Nope. If I get hung up at all, this ain't gonna work. No information about how this is supposed to work, so that's fine too. Okay. Okay. Mostly successful so far. So... what does this ultimately look like from a success perspective? Nope. Nope, it doesn't look like that. Damn it. Alright. Well, I guess... we're dying. So I can do this. I can reset the loop by quitting out to the menu and coming back in. Okay. Whee! Spacesuit. Alright. Let's go to Brittle Hollow. Go to Brittle Hollow, activate the Starforge, and then actually go to, or the Black Hole Forge, I guess, technically. And then, yeah, actually go to Ash Twin. Unless I can do that thing again. Alright. There's not a hole into the planet to start, right? I don't think there is. I think the first one comes a bit later. So, unless we can fit our ship down here. Yeah, like that. Haha, suck it. Let me up. Okay. Come here. Oh, come on. I forgot to do the thing I wanted to do first. And there we go. I need to get in there. I need to turn off... I need to activate the Black Hole Forge. Then I need to do the ship. Why am I doing this? Let me go look at my ship's log again. Have I actually learned anything? Or is everything I need to do now just on the fucking moon? The quantum moon. Rumor mode. Okay. Alright. Whew. Let's let autopilot take me most of the way there. I don't know why I haven't been using autopilot more. Okay. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get over to the Meltwater District and activate the thing. Straight up, please. Okay. Whew. Alright. Ah, the goddamn spacesuit. Well, at least it was a quick reboot. Okay, it went off that way that time. I enjoy that you wake up gasping if you fail to put your spacesuit on. Oh, okay. Can't do autopilot for that if you are still within whatever our starting planet's name is. Gravity field. Alright. We're gonna do kind of the same thing, but better this time. Better this time than all the other times. Okay, okay. I said better this time than all the other times. And I meant it. Okay. Activate the Black Hole Forge. Done. Come on. Okay. We're here. The Black Hole Forge is here. All right. Whew. There we go. Ship log updated. That's good. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. Give Yarrow my regards. I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin. Of course you are. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in the butt. The tower designs in the High Energy Lab on Embertwin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he's familiar with them. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned? I enjoy precision as much, but if, for example, the tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not poke. We don't need alignment angles to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. Any Nomai stepping on the warp platform will be immediately warped. We need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Okay. Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology. He understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together, they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. Okay. Something certainly happens when this aligns. know what yet, though. And I'm interested to find out. I have a lot of new ship log information, so that's not nothing. Huh. Something happened when that aligned one time. Interesting. Be cautious near the boarding area while it's in operation. Okay. At least I thought something happened. Okay, there is still more at the Black Hole Forge. Warp tower alignment angles are not exact. This results in longer warp windows. Okay, so I know about that. I have more to learn at the Black Hole Forge, which is interesting. And at the Hanging City in general. Aww. Aww. So... what more could I have to learn here? I mean... the fact that all these statues continue to exist, but do nothing, is upsetting to me. There's not a projection spot down here. Is there one up here? No. Huh. I wonder where this projection stone aligns to. I have good news! The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber on Ash Twin. I'm intrigued. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design is beautifully clever. Ignore her. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Okay. Yeah, like, I still don't know how to get to this room. Why is everybody so dead? Central chamber of Ash Twin. Okay. All things point back to Ash Twin, and I haven't found the central chamber yet. Okay. Okay. Good. Whoa. Alright. I did get the information I was looking for, so that's something. Where's the sun? Questions I never thought I'd have to ask for 600, Alex. Alright, we're off to Ash Twin to see if we can find that central chamber. Because I have not yet found it. It's all good. Welcome, Ninja Bray. Sorry I missed your message until just now. And yes, I did finally get to the Black Hole Forge. So... now I need to figure out where the central chamber on here is. And I would assume it would be in the center. Okay, I know this comes to Brittle Hollow. I know that goes to whatever the starting world is that I can never remember the name of. I don't know how much lag there is on this message, but here it is. This goes to Giant's Deep. That goes to the Sun Station, which I have been to. Oh, it didn't go through. Fair enough. That just goes to the other twin. As far as I can tell. So it won't be one of these. I mean, obviously. The only way I could see this working... like, the only way I could see a teleporter getting me to a central chamber is it would be one of these towers shooting me off to Ember Twin, and then sending me back. And having that end up putting me in the central chamber. That seems unlikely, though. I don't remember seeing a way to get into a central chamber. My hint for this little puzzle... I mean, I know it has to do with alignments. And the idea that one of the things would never fire. And that the center of mass for these two things shares a, or that these two things share a center of mass for purposes of launching. Like, I've picked all that information up. It's utilizing that information that currently vexes me. And the fact that this one gets weird bugs me. Like, why are there 2 towers here? That's the Whitehall station. I know if I try to stand on this one when the sandstorm comes, it won't activate, so I need to... Well, and like a body's running towards this one. It's a whole thing. Ah. Dang it. Maybe I can hold myself down on that one. Corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. Advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber. But where's the other... Where's its pair? This just moves between the twins. That goes to Sun Station. Gas, Brittle Hollow, Terra, whatever. Like, I'm sure I need to find a corresponding teleporter. Yes, the teleporters work so long as Ash Twin and Ember Twin within 5%. These two share a center of mass. So... teleporting away from here. Like, shouldn't this teleport to itself? I don't know of any other teleporter that points here besides the ones... Like, I feel like I should be crossing and then crossing again. That's what my heart of hearts tells me. Teleporters don't necessarily need to be off-world to work. Okay. So that's Ember Twin. So it is, like... This teleporter feels like it's probably the key, then. Because this is the Ash Twin one. So I need to find a way to make this fire. With me on it. Because this is the Ash Twin teleporter. Because the Ember Twin one has the canyons on it. It happens instantly, so... I need to be able to get out there fast. Yeah, I need to step out there in the middle of the sand beam. Like, that's what I figured I need to do. I'm just not timing it correctly any time. Because if I'm here at the beginning of the sand beam, it doesn't work. I wish there was a visual indicator that, like, it's go time. That's really what I want. I suppose I could try to use the cave shard. Okay. So... and go. There we go. Gosh. Okay. Receive data from previous cycles. Mask receiving data from probe tracking module, Giant's Deep member, Timber Hearth. 2 minutes until end of cycle transmission. God damn it. I know where each of the statues is. Today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin, after our most ambitious project yet. We also finished relocating all the subterranean planets. We'll need to keep our eyes on stuff. High Energy Lab. Oak just sent the Black Hole core for the final tower to us from Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant's Deep, where Cassava's working on the orbital probe cannon. It was not by accident the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Cores could have been forged faster if Cassava had interrupted my work less. The important point is that we're all connected through Ash Twin now. Tested the orbital probe cannon. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon team. Mallow will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon. Okay. Phlox and Daz finish the memory statues. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Sun Station, Ash Twin project. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. Nearly ready. The sun's prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, we'll send the order for the orbital cannon to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the Sun Station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. 22-minute cycles, yes. These words are difficult to write. The Sun Station did not work. To generate power of that magnitude, or supernova is still our only viable option. Believe we can still find a way to create a supernova. You can wait for the sun to explode in its natural timeline. The closest we've ever been. Supernova, long time. Dang it. I don't know what that did. Artificial gravity control off. Oh, that was different. That happened differently. That screen plays at the end of the cycle, not when you die. Okay. Well, I better have more information now. reading that all rather quickly. Yeah. I knew there'd be more. Sun station did not work. The Nomai were unable to power it. Okay. Back to Ash Twin to just make that happen. I need more time in there. And other than Quantum Moon stuff, which I haven't quite figured out yet. Yeah, so the supernova allows them to send information back through the statue's 22 minutes. Which is why the probe has now been able to fire over 9 million times. Or over 900,000 times, or whatever the number is. But, yeah. The sun is dying no matter what. That, unfortunately, is bad news. But I want to get in there and read the rest of it. Love it. Love that my corpse is just there. I suppose I could always go back and talk to What's-His-Face. If I really wanted to. Okay, there's the sun. Yeah, I know it's one of the first ones that becomes accessible. It's gonna be kind of over here, I think. Actually, no, it'll be this way. It's this way from the sun one. It's maybe here-ish, if I had to take a guess. Goodbye, interloper. I actually had not figured that out. I definitely don't want a death ending. Right now, I mostly just wish I knew how to enter, knew where to enter coordinates. Oh, it's all good. That's not something I mind knowing. Do 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 do. Yeah, doing this ends the run is an okay spoiler. Like, if you do this, game over is a spoiler that I can accept. All right. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. I think using this as a guideline is actually pretty good. Okay. So, statue. What do we got here? I have good news. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed. I'm intrigued. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. No, it's not ready. Okay. I read a version of that already. Okay. My gratitude for the latest shipment. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then exterior for cracks. It's exciting news! Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw could lead to disaster. Okay. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project. They look beautiful. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds. As a safety measure, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Okay. You are about to access the core while the project is active. Removing the core will disable the project. Okay, well, I don't want to do that. I know I don't want to do that. Do I have anything else to do here? I don't think that I do if I'm not activating the core. Whew. Right? This sucks. Alright, well. I guess I'm gonna go do Quantum Moon stuff. Don't really know what else I got going for me. Okay. So, I want to fire a probe past it. I can see it. What? Hey, Husk. Alright. Okay. Butts. I'm almost impressed. That I managed to do this. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Ah, I'm not at the North Pole. I gotta be at the North Pole, right? Isn't that the thing? Alright, I can do that with just the flashlight. Okay. All right. Okay. North Pole. All right. There we go. Okay. Well, I know I'll be able to get it to return. That's fine. The 6th location or whatever. I mean, this entire thing is made of the quantum rock. Well, I mean, it's a guy. Hello, guy. Solanum. Who are you? Girl. It's a person. Pick up. Explain stone. Insert explain stone. Explain you. I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the quantum moon remains special to us as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. Okay. Explain, identify. These are the two tenets of Know My Philosophy: to seek out and to understand is our way of living. Me. Identify me. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. Okay. Identify quantum moon. This is the quantum moon, where we are both standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is in the eye of the universe's moon. Or is the eye of the universe's moon. Okay. Identify eye of the universe. We are orbiting it now, although we cannot see it. The eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. Okay. Explain eye of the universe. There's a fundamental uncertainty. Normally this uncertainty is only observable as one approaches the eye. That uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior. Yes. Conscious observation of forces a quantum object to collapse into a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer entered the eye itself somehow? Well. Dang it. Well, so that is where I have to call it for tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, treats for next time. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Next stream will be Thursday night, US Pacific time. So 3 hours earlier than now on Thursday is the next stream. I hope you all enjoyed hanging out, and let me just do this. If you are not already in my Discord and would like to be, yep, 6 p.m. PST. I also do, I'm that obnoxious streamer who does an @everyone when I go live, if you want that. Either way, thank you everybody for hanging out. You are all cool. I will see you when I see you. Let's wait for the cycle to end and I'll say goodbye. Goodbye.